I was eating breakfast when she ended our marriage. Not with a phone call, not with a face-to-face conversation, but on Instagram. A story. A picture of her in a bikini, sitting next to some sunburned, peach-fuzzed boy, sipping from a coconut. The caption read asterisk, "I'm done with you. I've moved to Florida with my 18-year-old lover. I sold the apartment, the car, and cleaned out our joint account. Oops. Asterisk, no punctuation. No remorse. No conscience." I stared at the screen. The eggs on my plate grew cold. My heart didn't break. Not right then anyway. That came later, quietly at night, in waves that gripped my ribs like a vice. But in that moment I didn't flinch. I just replied asterisk, "All the best." Asterisk, she thought she'd won. Back then, I used to believe in the little things. The shared coffee, the Sunday crossword puzzles, the quiet presence of a partner who knew your storms and stayed anyway. I married her because she made life feel brighter. I trusted her, because I didn't think monsters could smile that warmly. We had been married for 6 years. No kids, just dreams. But she started pulling away 2 months before the Instagram post. Colder goodnights, more locked screens, fewer questions about my day. I thought she was depressed, suggested therapy. She laughed it off, said I was being dramatic. The first clue came one night when I came home early. A wine glass, lipstick smudged on the counter. Only she and I lived there. I don't drink red wine. That's when the silence began to speak. Her business trips became more frequent. I checked her browser history, wiped clean. Messages, snapshots of flirtation, carelessly left open on her unlocked iPad. I didn't confront her, not yet. I needed more. So I watched. I waited. When she flew out to meet a client in Tampa, I traced the IP logs. I used the software I built back in college, backdoors, trackers, little tools she never bothered to understand. I followed her trail. She wasn't in Tampa. She was in Miami, with someone named Jackson. 18. Still used TikTok like it was a language. And she wasn't just leaving. She was erasing me. The apartment she sold? My name was still on the deed. The car? I'd paid it off last year. The joint savings account? Yes, but I had contingency protocols. And she didn't know about the other account. The one I opened in my name alone, the day after our wedding. Just in case I ever needed an escape hatch. Turns out, I didn't need to escape. She did. So I started planning. I said nothing. Let her fly. Let her post. Let her feel untouchable. People like her always expose themselves when they think they're safe. She posted everything. Photos of their condo, their little boat, even the fake designer bag I had bought her for her birthday, thinking it would pass. It didn't. I contacted the real estate agent. Told them the sale of the apartment was fraudulent. The seller acted without the consent of the co-owner. I had receipts, legal ones. It took a few weeks, but the transaction was frozen. The money was held. Then I reported the car, registered in my name, as stolen. It was impounded 2 days after she parked it in their Miami garage. She emptied our main account. What she didn't know was that I had moved most of it quietly over the months, into a high-security trust under my mother's name. The remaining balance? I let her take it. It was bait. Then I contacted the IRS. Turns out, she hadn't reported the online business she'd been running. All that affiliate money she bragged about on her stories? Unclaimed income. I sent them everything. Time-stamped, color-coded, and neatly labeled. She was served a notice 2 weeks later. I booked a business trip to Miami. Rented a car. Didn't tell a soul. I drove past their condo at 2:14 a.m. I saw them arguing on the balcony. She was holding her phone like it had betrayed her. Maybe it had. She tried calling me 11 times that week. I never answered. Then came the climax. She showed up at my office. No appointment. Security called ahead. I said, "Let her in." She walked in with oversized sunglasses and a lawyer's business card in hand. She tried to smile. Asterisk, let's talk. Asterisk. I leaned back in my chair, calm, measured. You've already said everything. I said, asterisk, remember? On Instagram. Asterisk. Her smile cracked. She pleaded, accused, threatened. I slid a folder across the desk. Inside were copies of the fraudulent sale agreement, the bank withdrawal logs, her fake tax returns, and a printed screenshot of her caption. Asterisk, oops. Asterisk, I said. And then asterisk, I'm pressing charges. But not out of anger. Out of principle. Asterisk. She stood there, speechless, tears beginning to form. But I wasn't hers anymore. Now it's over. She lost the condo, the car. The boy? He left her the minute she couldn't pay for his flights and sneakers. She's back in her mother's basement in Illinois, posting quotes about healing and karma. I don't hate her. That would be giving her space in my head. But every time I see her name pop up in the blocked list, I smile. Because the truth is, she thought she buried me. She didn't know I was a seed.